Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I'm sure many of you are aware the Sephora Spring Sale is nearly upon us. They do this every single year. Things seem like a little bit different for 2019, but basically you either get anywhere from 20 to 10% off all of your purchases at Sephora in a given period of time. I'll give you all the information in a minute, but I wanted to come on here today and chat with you guys about what's on my wish list, what I'm considering picking up, some new stuff that I kind of have my eye on, even some things that have been around for a while that I've put off purchasing, and I only have a $75 gift card. I don't really want to spend a lot of money, so I'm trying to reel myself in, so I'm hoping you guys can help hold me accountable or let me know if you've tried any of these products, if you think they're great, or if you think I should pass over them, because you guys could help me a lot. So as far as the nitty-gritty details go, the sale is going to begin for Rouge members on April 26th. Now, to be a Rouge member, you have to spend over $1,000 at Sephora in a calendar year. I have never been Rouge before, but I know a lot of true beauty junkies are, so if you happen to be Rouge, you'll get to shop the sale between April 26th and May 1st, and then you'll also get to shop between May 2nd and May 6th, and that entire time you get 20% off all of your purchases. So you can just like go bananas and order it all at once, or if you want to break it down into a couple of orders in there, you don't have like a one-time use coupon code. You can use it as many times as you want. Then if you are a VIB member, which is what I am, you get to shop the sale between May 2nd and May 6th, and you get 15% off. To be a VIB, you have to spend at least $350 in a calendar year, which is surprisingly easy at Sephora, considering how expensive most of the stuff is there. And then finally, all beauty insiders get 10% off between May 2nd and May 6th. And anyone can be a beauty insider. If you're not one already, you might as well sign up. It's free. It's just basically Sephora's lowest level of their rewards program. So if you're ever shopping there and you're not in their rewards program, you are missing out on free stuff. So make sure you sign up. Also, as an aside, before we get into what I'm considering buying, I just filmed a makeup playtime with this makeup look, and I'm not gonna lie, there were some things that didn't go super well in that video. I don't really love the way some things came out. You guys will see. You'll see all the insanity in next week's video. But yeah, if there's a crazy amount of glitter fallout on my face, that was a result of me testing out new makeup I haven't really used before. Okay, so as far as the things that I'm considering picking up, let's get started with some skincare. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't buy a lot of skincare with my own money, and it's really because I am fortunate enough to receive a lot of skincare in PR. As a small channel, I don't get a ton of PR, but I will say that skincare brands tend to be the most generous and willing to work with smaller influencers. So most of the PR that I get in is more skincare based and less makeup based, which is amazing. I love skincare. I think it is so important to take good care of your skin. It's just that I'm usually kind of constantly testing and trying out new stuff that I've received, so I very rarely have time to even buy new stuff and test it out. And it is nice to be able to save that money, especially if I do want to go and buy makeup. So it is a very rare occasion that I will splurge on a high-end skincare product. It has to be something that really intrigues me, that I feel like will add something special to my skincare collection, because what I have on hand right now is honestly more than I need. But I have heard so many good things about Cannabis sativa seed oil in skincare that it's had me really intrigued. I am very curious how incorporating one of those oils into my skincare routine might affect my skin. I heard that they're supposed to be great if you have oily, blemish-prone skin, to be healing and nourishing, kind of helping your skin to rebalance. So I've been kind of researching some different ones, because you have to be careful with ingredients like cannabis sativa seed oil, not because it's made from weed, but because people will claim to have that ingredient in their formulation, and if it's a cheaper product especially, it'll be like the second to last ingredient. So you're actually really just paying for a filler oil, not really for cannabis sativa seed oil. So two that I found on the Sephora website that actually have it either at the very top of the list or it's the second ingredient, I believe, are the Kiehl's Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Herbal Concentrate and the Herbivore Botanicals Emerald Cannabis Sativa Seed Hemp. What is it? A Cannabis Sativa Hemp Seed Deep Moisture Glow Oil. Why do these brands have to have such long names? So both of these oils are pretty pricey. The Kiehl's one is $49, the Herbivore one is $48, and basically what I found is that most cannabis-infused oils that were significantly less expensive than that had basically none of that ingredient in the formulation. So just buyer beware if you think you're getting a good deal because you find an oil that says it has cannabis sativa seed in it for like $15. Now I'm just gonna put this out there. I don't personally have any problem with marijuana. I don't like it myself. I don't have any desire to smoke anything at all. I have crazy allergies. Breathing in smoke, it's like, no, I will like not be able to breathe. It's just bad if people are smoking around me. It irritates my lungs. It irritates my nose. Not really into it. I don't really have a desire. I've tried things and it's not something that I'm really into, but I have no problem with other people doing whatever they're going to do so long as they are an adult and being responsible. But I did once try some chocolates infused with CBD oil that did not have the THC, and they were quite possibly one of the more amazing things I've ever had. As a person that suffers with anxiety, I know there's a lot of talk about CBD and anxiety and how it's supposed to be helpful and help to like calm you, and it really was weird, but in a good way, trying those because I didn't really feel different. I just felt good. I felt happy and relaxed, but not like I drank a glass of wine relaxed where you feel kind of out of it. It was just normal, but better. So ever since I had that experience, I've been very intrigued by things with CBD or with hemp oil, with cannabis sativa seed oil, because they're all things that don't have any of the properties that actually make you high. They just have like the good parts of the hemp plant, the hemp oil. So I feel like this could be really cool to incorporate into my skincare routine, and like when I think about that $50 that I'm spending, I could buy more eyeshadows or another lipstick, even though I have like, 30 of them, whereas this might be something actually really beneficial and special to add to my skincare routine. Really, at this point, it's just a matter of trying to decide which one of them is better. They do have slightly different ingredients, so I would be curious to know if any of you guys have tried either of those oils, if you liked them or if you didn't like them, because it seems like they both had very good reviews, so I'm kind of having a hard time deciding which one is better than the other. They're only $1 difference, so if anyone has any feedback, I'd be really curious to know. Now, this next skincare product, I honestly feel like I'm trying to talk myself out of buying because I think I'm being suckered in by how adorable the packaging is. But Glow Recipe just launched a new Pineapple C Brightening Serum that comes in this really adorable glass bottle with a dropper, and it's kind of shaped like a pineapple. It's yellow. It looks just super, super cute. And this guy is also $49 for an ounce. And according to the Sephora website, it's supposed to be a potent, lightweight vitamin C and AHA serum concentrated with smoothing pineapple juice and hyaluronic acid to brighten and even your skin tone. So, I mean, it sounds good. It's supposed to help with dullness, uneven texture, dryness, redness, and the reviews so far, it has like 4.5 stars out of 379 reviews, so it seems generally positive. Although it hasn't been around that long, so anyone reviewing it couldn't possibly have used it for like months at this point. So maybe those reviews aren't super accurate. Either way, like I've enjoyed Glow Recipe's products before. I like the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I have their Watermelon Moisturizer. I like it, but I also am questioning whether or not it's irritating my skin. I haven't used it in a while, and I think it might have been causing me a little bit of texture. Maybe it's because there's a lot of fragrance and stuff in there. It smells really, really good, but sometimes it's not great to put all that fragrance on your skin. So even though this little pineapple serum looks super cute and it sounds really nice, and I love the smell of pineapples and I think they're pretty and that whole jazz, like, I know for my money, probably getting like one of those cannabis infused oils is probably better for my skin than this is. So unless someone has some kind of crazy miracle things to say about the Glow Recipe serum, it's calling to me, but I'm trying to like put it aside. Another skincare product that I'm like, kind of, but like I know I don't need right now. Honestly, I probably could wait to buy this until like the fall or winter because I know I have so much stuff on hand. But Drunk Elephant just released a new cleansing balm. It's their Slaai Makeup Melting Cleansing Butter, and it looks beautiful. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. And it also comes with like this little extra vial of like a bamboo powder that you can mix into like an individual application and create a physical exfoliant. Like, it just sounds divine. I'm sure it's great. It retails for $34, so it's probably around the same price as the Pharmacy Green Clean, which I still haven't bought in full size. I still have some of my little trial jar that I got from BoxyCharm way back when. So that's my thing. Like, as much as I want to try this, I know I have at least 3 jars of a product similar to this sitting in my bathroom and like 3 or 4 things of cleansing oils. So like, there is no need for me to buy another product that ultimately is probably going to go to waste, because skincare does not last forever, and especially Drunk Elephant products. They don't have like all kinds of crazy preservatives in them, and usually you want to try to use them shortly after you buy them. So even though the Slaai sounds amazing and I really want to try it, I don't think now is the best time for me to pick it up. Something I 100% am gonna buy though, like I cannot resist, is one of the new Laneige Lip Glowy Balms. So I love the Laneige sleeping mask. I think it's fantastic. I have a little trial size on my bedside table. I actually went through a whole one of those, and then I got another as like a point perk. So that's what I'm currently working through. A little goes a long way with that stuff. So honestly, if you were to buy a full-size jar, it would probably last you a year. There's like a lot in there. But because I still have the little like trial version on hand, I basically have told myself I'm not allowed to buy the full one until I can go through all the trial sizes that I have. So it'll probably be a while. But the new Lip Glowy Balm is different, and this one's a little more purse friendly because the lip sleeping mask comes in a jar, and that's not the kind of thing I would like to use on the go. Like, if your hands are dirty, I don't think it's very sanitary to be dipping your finger into a jar and putting it on your mouth. But these Lip Glowy Balms come in like a squeeze tube format, and it's apparently kind of like a more lip glossy version of the lip sleeping mask. They're similar, but not quite as thick. So I feel like this is the kind of thing that you could just like throw in your purse, take with you on the go, and I'm addicted to lip balm. I love lip balms, and I love having lots of options. So like, that is speaking to me. Now, where the original lip sleeping mask is $19, this Glowy Balm is $15, and there are 4 different flavors, shades available. So there's the original berry, there's peach, pear, and grapefruit. And I'm thinking about the peach one. I love the smell of peaches, so if it has like a true peachy scent, I think I will love it. So one other skincare type product that I saw that really intrigued me that I am considering picking up is a new sunscreen. I feel like sunscreen is so important. I always like to have a good sunscreen on hand, especially in the spring and summer when I'm trying to get outside more. Since I use a lot of skincare that has AHAs and things like that in it, those are sun sensitizing ingredients, I definitely need to wear SPF of at least like 30-35 every single day. So Ren, which is kind of like a more clean skincare brand, they have a new clean screen mattifying face sunscreen with SPF 30 that seems to have pretty good reviews. You get 1.7 fluid ounces of product for $36. Kind of pricey, but actually not as bad as some other high-end sunscreens I've seen. And apparently this is formulated with non-nano zinc oxide, which I definitely prefer zinc and titanium dioxide in my sunscreens. I can't do chemical because they really irritate my skin. And then it also has yellow passion fruit seed extract, which is an antioxidant to help boost your skin's internal defenses against the sun, free radical damage, pollution, and then also rice starch to absorb excess oil, which is the part that I'm most excited in, because one of the things I have noticed about sunscreens is that so often they tend to make me really greasy, no matter what formulation I use. I mean, my skin is already oily, and in the summer when I'm wearing sunscreen more, my skin is extra oily, so I'm always on the hunt for a sunscreen that's gonna wear really nicely under my makeup, that's gonna help to keep me from getting extra super shiny. So this definitely caught my eye when I saw it in the new arrivals section because it has really clean ingredients and it's supposed to be a mattifying mineral sunscreen. So that has my name all over it. Definitely considering picking that guy up. Okay, so why don't we move on to some makeup? Now, I'm sure you all are wondering, am I going to pick up a replacement of the Pat McGrath lip glosses that I had to get rid of after I had strep throat? And honestly, it's kind of funny and kind of dumb. I mean, it's lip gloss. It's not that big of a deal. I don't really need it in my life. I just really like those glosses, and I just gotten them, so I was really upset that I basically ruined them after only having them for a few days. Since I know I only have a $75 gift card and there are some more expensive things that I want, I'm having a hard time trying to spend like $20-something on a lip gloss. I don't think I necessarily would rebuy the trio again. I think if I was going to buy it, I would just get the shade Bronze Temptation in a full size because that was my favorite of all the ones that I tried. I thought it was so beautiful and it was a more unique shade in my collection. So the verdict is still out on that. I really love the Pat McGrath lip gloss formula. I think it's so beautiful. And I would definitely recommend, if you want to try it, get the trio during the sale. I would be surprised if it doesn't sell out, I'm gonna be honest, because it is a really great value and it's such a beautiful formula. The Warm Nudes one, it was so good. I'm so mad that happened, but it's life. It's kind of whatever. Another thing that I am highly considering, and like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of like half talking myself out of it, half talking myself into it, is picking up another one of the Touch in Soul Metallist Sparkling Foiled Pigments. They are so pretty, and I have the shade Sun Aurora, and I love it so much. You guys have heard me talk about it a bunch. I've used it on camera. It's like super shiny and reflective and sparkly and duochromatic, and if you use it over a glitter primer, it stays in put all day. It doesn't create fallout. It's just, it's so good. And every time I've been to Sephora in the last like couple of months since I picked that product up, I've swatched the shade Hollow Mulberry and just kind of like stared at it on my hand while I walk around the store. It's one of those kind of like blue, brown, red type shades, but not quite as dark as like Urban Decay Lounge. It's a little bit lighter and brighter, and it's so pretty. And like, these are $18 eyeshadows. It's $18 for a single eyeshadow. And even with the 15% discount, I mean, it's really not that much cheaper. So I kind of feel like, do I really need this? I have so many other pretty eyeshadow things in my collection. Is it really worth the money? But I really love the formula, and I know that it would be like a unique shade. So I don't know what to do. I feel like if I buy that, do I also buy the Pat McGrath lip gloss? Like, I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. If you were in my position, what would you do? Now, another thing that I'm debating is the Tarte new High Tides and Good Vibes eyeshadow palette that's limited edition. And you know, it's funny because when this palette first launched, I really took a liking to it, and I talked about it in a new beauty launches video, I think either in March or earlier this month. And you know, it's got a lot of neutrals, it's got a lot of basic shades that I don't need, but I swatched it in the store and all the pressed glitters in there were really beautiful. The pans were actually a lot bigger than I thought. The whole palette was a lot bigger actually than I expected it to be. And the matte shades swatched pretty decently. They were, to me, very much in line with Tarte's kind of standard eyeshadow palette formula, like that's in their pro palettes. It's not super buttery, but it's smooth, and the pigmentation is decent, but it's buildable. It's not like Anastasia level where it's really intense. So for a long time I thought I was gonna pick this one up during the sale, and then I just picked up the new Stila palette because I had Ulta points and I was really essentially getting that one for free, and it was kind of like maybe that will be the palette and I'll just forget about the Tarte. But Spoiler to the Makeup Playtime video, I used that Stila palette and I really am not a big fan of it. I've used it a few times now and it's basically Fallout Central, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I'm gonna have to like keep testing it out a little bit, but there's a high likelihood I will end up returning that palette, in which case maybe I will regret not getting the Tarte one. I don't know. I mean, I do really love the shades that are in that, and I love glittery eye makeup, which is what attracted me to the Stila as well. So I don't know. It's $39, which actually is not that bad for an eyeshadow palette. The Stila one was over $50, so really I think the Tarte one probably would have just been a better investment to begin with. It's just like at this point I'm kind of like in this, I don't know, do I need it? I haven't really had anyone request a review on it. Not a lot of people are talking about it. Maybe no one's paying attention to it because a lot of people are salty about Tarte. I don't know, but it's something in the back of my mind that I'm interested in. If someone gave it to me, I would be like, yes, please. I would be very excited. I just don't know that I want to spend $40 of my own money on it. So Rihanna, Fenty Beauty, they have new bronzers. Those look beautiful, have really great reviews, but they're $30. That's kind of a lot of money. I think I might be better off trying one of the new Milani bronzers than picking this up, because those are $10 and apparently also are super, super beautiful. So even though the Fenty is tempting, I don't know that it's necessarily worth it. There is also a little duo set that you can get that has a mini of the bronzer with a mini matchstick, which looks really super cute. But I haven't heard great things about the matchsticks. And I feel like if that little mini bronzer is the same size as the mini highlight, that pan is going to be real tiny and kind of harder to get a bronzer brush in. So that definitely is less interesting to me than the little mini of the Gloss Balm with the highlighter. If that set is still around, that is totally worth picking up. If you want to try those products from Fenty, they're both amazing. And if that little set is around, it was $22, it's a great way to try both the Gloss Balm formula and the Killawatt Freestyle highlighter. It's funny, I feel like this video is turning into a little bit of like a new in beauty / anti-haul that I wasn't anticipating filming. But there's just like, there's always so much new stuff coming out, and when there's a sale, you know, you kind of take a look at everything that's new, look at what's been sitting in your favorites list for the last like 6 months, and you need to decide, is any of it actually worth picking up? And honestly, most of the time, I'm able to talk myself out of most things. Ooh, here is another one that I did consider for a while, and I saw Ashley Clady's review on this, and even though she had very positive things to say about it, I think it ultimately helped me decide not to get this, and that is the new Natasha Denona Mini Bronze and Glow Cheek Duo. So it's basically a little mini compact with a mini highlight and a mini bronzer, which is technically a blush, but it's like a blush in a kind of bronzy shade. And at first, this really caught my eye. I've never tried anything from Natasha Denona before, but the colors online looked beautiful. And I do really like a kind of nude blush, something that's almost a bronzer, but a little more pink. But what ultimately helped me decide not to buy this was seeing the actual size of the pens next to a human. They are itty bitty, like itty bitty bitty. Maybe if these were highlighters, both like a highlighter duo, I would be cool with it because a highlighter brush is very small, but I hate trying to get my regular size bronzer brush in a pan that's like this big, you know, like it's very annoying to me. And if I'm going to spend $19 on a product, I want to enjoy using it. So even though I'm very intrigued by Natasha Denona and I think this formula is probably really nice, kind of like, is it really worth it? Also, Ashley said in her review that the highlight shade that's in this duo is pretty deep. She would have to use it more like a blush topper than as a true highlight. And it seemed like the way that she swatched it, it might even be a little deep on my skin tone. So that kind of was like the real nail in the coffin where I was like, you know what? I don't need to spend almost $20 on a product that's not necessarily going to look amazing on me. Dang, there's even more stuff on here than there was before. I'm gonna have to go through this again and make sure there's not anything I'm forgetting. Well, anyway, in the interest of time, I will wrap it up with one last thing that kind of piqued my interest, and that is some hair care from Amica. I recently just had some Amica products in my empties video. I went through their Normcore shampoo and conditioner, which were good. I just don't think they were the best for my hair type. They were a little bit too heavy, too hydrating, because my hair is so fine, oily, straight. Like, I don't need anything that's gonna weigh this situation down. But I saw that they just launched new 3D volume thickening shampoos and conditioners, as well as their Sexture Beach Look shampoo, all of which are supposed to kind of like increase texture, volume, body in your hair without it being frizzy. And let's see, the 3D volume ones retail for $20 a piece. The Sexture Beach Look shampoo is $25. I'm not sure why it's more expensive, and it also didn't come with a like accompanying conditioner, so maybe it's like a special kind of formula. They also launched an exfoliating shampoo that also intrigued me. It's their Reset Exfoliating Jelly Shampoo. It's $25. It comes in a squeeze tube, which is like, thank you. One of the biggest things that deters me from the Briogeo one is that it comes in a big tub, and I feel like those are just not the greatest to use in the shower. The Briogeo is also $44, which is another reason why it's not on my wish list. Like, I mean, it is. I want to try it really, really bad, but I've just had a very hard time justifying spending that much money on a single hair care product. So if Amica has an exfoliating shampoo for like, you know, around half the price, that is very intriguing to me. So I don't know, maybe I would actually be more likely to get the exfoliating shampoo than the volumizing one, because I'd have to get the shampoo and the conditioner, and that's $40 right there, whereas I could just get the exfoliating jelly shampoo for $25 and use it with the conditioner I already have. Either way, Amica products are nice. They smell incredible. Oh my god, they smell so, so good, and I've generally liked them, so I would be curious to see if I could find something from the line that was like a little bit more up my hair's alley. Anyway, that is it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed hearing my random ramblings about the stuff that I have my eye on during this Sephora sale. Definitely let me know what you are thinking about picking up, what's on your wish list, and if you've tried any of the products that I've mentioned, give me all the details. I need to know the tea. I need to know what's good, because if any of these things are not worth my money, I need to know. Anyway, I've got to run. I've got to edit all this video footage because I gotta try to get this video up tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna let you guys go, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.